Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision.
Hey everybody, it's Sunny and Char, and can you hear the music in the background? You can't hear it, Kurt.
Exciting and new.
Oh, there we go.
Come aboard.
We have
We're
the love
expecting
boat
you.
on because we have a love expert on today. Her name is Lauren Francis, and she is going to talk to us about love and dating during the coronavirus. Hi, Lauren. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. Wait, I just lost my glasses. Okay, they're back. So wait. So you've been on Extra. You've been on The Housewives. You've been on Elle magazine. You've been on The Doctors, and you've been on Extra. You've been on so many different shows. Now you have a podcast at UBN Go as well.
I do. It's called A Dose of Vitamin L, which stands for Lauren and Love.
Oh.
Yeah, I was so delighted to see that you were there also.
Thank you. I'm so happy to have you on the show. Could you explain to us what a love coach does, or what you do as a love coach, and exactly how you help people?
Yes. Well, it all started kind of very organically. But what I do is I teach people how to create epic love lives. And like you talk a lot about manifesting. Mm-hmm. You do. And so what I do is I help people manifest their highest romantic vision in form and make it happen. And I have a sweet spot of really working with women who are, suddenly single, or who really want to create what they, I call it the undone thing, or the undone relationship, and help them make it happen. And I do a lot of work. I do makeovers for online dating. And
you do. Wait, so you teach people how to get ready for a date?
Well, that too. But what I do is I'm kind of like a secret Cyrano. I do a lot of things. I'm kind of a romantic stylist and a rebrander for people when it comes to love. And, I do this thing called the Man Magnet Makeover, where women have flown in from all over the world, and we take them shopping, and it's, a Cinderella experience. Yeah, it's really fun.
So yeah, I saw a video of you. It was translated in English, but it was in another language.
Oh, I spoke at Davos, so I'm a thought leader.
Yeah.
Also, so I speak a lot about human dynamics.
So do you connect people from other countries together?
I do that too. Yes. Yeah.
So why do you think so many people are single right now?
Oh, well, it's really interesting.
What?
50% of all the households in New York City are single householder families, right? And I think that the amazing thing about dating in the age of Corona, or, one of the, odd results of this pandemic, mm-hmm. is that people are realizing that it's not that fun being alone. And also, if you're partnered with the wrong person, it's showing what the cracks are in whatever your system is. And I think a lot of people were really comfortable being single because they filled in those gaps by going to Soho House or going to the bar, right? Or, all of the social activity that we have that fills up our lives. And this sheltering in place alone has made people run to get pets. This is Veronique, my new puppy.
Veronique, hi, what a sweetie. Is she housebroken yet?
No, I stepped in poop right before the show.
Oh, good. Are you training her to the pee-pee pad?
Say that again.
Are you training her to the pee-pee pad?
We're trying. We're
It's
trying
hard,
to just
right?
I got lost focus on
So,
her.
you know, a lot of people connect with their animals because they don't have a two-legged love person. So
Yes, well,
they find their connection and their peace and their happiness with their dogs or their kitties or their
they
horses.
become surrogates. They become romantic surrogates. But, you know, if you've been a sheltering in place like everybody else all over the world, you know, we do like grown-up companionship. And so I think that the interesting, I call it, like, I feel like we're going into a golden age of romance.
You do?
I do.
Oh, I love, what do you think though? It's so hard to find relationships and so many people have problem finding it. Why do you think that?
Well, you know, I think what was happening before COVID, like BC, there we go. That's a little catchphrase.
Yep.
So BC, before COVID, you know, we had so much access and people were very disposable. And because, you know, Match.com was like kind of like a golden age of dating where, you know, you read people's profiles and there was like you know, this courtship dance was a little slower with dating apps, which are awesome. And I teach women how to kind of find love in every medium. But, you know, it's like it's like a box of chocolates, right? Oh, I'll take a bite out of this and a bite out of that. And this has got nuts.
But do you mostly work with women?
I primarily work with women.
So
I do.
Why do you think, why does it seem like it's so much easier for men to date and to find relationships or to be aggressive? And do men struggle at all?
They do. They do. I mean, and they're struggling right now. I've got to tell you, they are really, you know, I think that what's happened is, you know, not having access. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like you used to be able to swipe and say, hey, let's meet, right? Without getting on the phone. And so one of the things that I always teach women to do is to actually, you know, set up a phone call before you meet men on it, because there's so much, you know, you're psychic in a medium. So you understand like energy when you get on the phone with somebody and hear their voice. There's so much intuitive knowing, right?
Yeah.
And so, but a lot of men wanted to blow right past that step. But now everybody is not only getting on the phone, but they're FaceTime dating.
So they're being forced to get to know one another.
It is like everybody, a blessing for women and for men.
I do too. I tell my clients that this is the best time to get to know someone. You're forced to get to know them. It's not like they're just going to be after your body right away. They're going to get to know them, but that's okay too. That's okay too. But you know, a lot of people get sexually attracted and then they forget who the person is and then they find out who they are after.
That's right. Exactly. It's like you meet somebody visually and then it goes right below the belt buckle and then we see if it can move to the heart. This kind of courtship mode, it's like everybody's dating like they're in a Jane Austen novel.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, it's the art of conversation. And I really help women create romance and romantic relationships, which is kind of like learning how to speak French. And this kind of courtship mode where you really talk and have conversations, you know, a lot of people don't have the gift of gab and the gift of conversation and knowing how to unwrap that present.
How do you think the rules are going to change? Like, unless people are both tested, it's almost like when people get tested before having sex because of AIDS, or now it's more, I mean, this is not, you can't even compare to AIDS. It's so contagious.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the fact that just kissing somebody could kill you is shocking. I mean, we've never experienced anything like this in our lifetimes. And it's like what the faux fear of the AIDS was, that wasn't true. And now, but it's affecting everybody. So I feel like, you know, so my clients, what I'm recommending that they do is connecting online. A lot of people were in relationships already. So I feel like COVID is it's like there's no more fence. You're either in a relationship or you're out of a relationship. You know, so really, you know, people quarantine together really quickly. I've had clients.
How do you think it's affecting relationships now, like the positive and the negative?
Well, I think that in terms of dating, well, there's dating relationships and then there's
relationships that exist.
Relationships. So I think if you're if you're watching this and you're in a relationship, for your listeners and viewers that are in relationships, I feel like everybody's living like they're in the Dakotas in the 1800s on a farm and it's winter. People have never spent this much time with their significant others.
I love that analogy. Did you see Outlander? Have you seen Outlander?
I did.
Did you love it?
I loved it.
I'm
and I still love it. I've read all the books.
I'm
I
obsessed
love
with
romance.
it.
But really, we're spending more time than people did in Outlander. I mean, except, the last season when everybody's like, out wherever they are in North Carolina. Yeah. So it's a lot of time. So, truthfully, part of what couples need to do is to figure out how to create psychic space.
Right.
And separate space. Well, I'm coach. When I coach my clients I do couples counseling also. I do a lot of different kinds of work, but
okay.
I really am suggesting that they do date night, that they get dressed up at least 1 or 2 nights a week, because otherwise it's just every day becomes every day, and really create romantic moments. And then also have like time out time. I have a girlfriend of mine, I called her, she's got 2 teenage boys and her husband, and they're all sheltering in place. And she's like, it's not safe in my house. She's going crazy. I said, you need like time out. Like they won't respect the, she has to lock the door. She really does. She needs a break. But you probably have more questions, but I've got like some dating tips for people that are dating.
Yeah,
also.
No. I'd love to know dating tips. And also like when people are social distancing, is there a way to have a date like that and stay 6 feet apart with a mask?
Well, here's the thing.
Covers my wrinkles. I like that.
What, darling?
I said it covers my wrinkles. I like that mask.
Okay, you're so funny. Well, you also have great eyes. I do realize like when I'm wearing a mask, like my eyes are not my best feature.
Oh, thank you. That's so kind of you. You just gave me
the fabulous eyes. I know. I feel like somebody's got to invent a clear mask, although they've got those face shields.
Eyes.
You're nice. Oh my God, it's a love fest. Okay, so I think that the secret to dating right now is let's say if you're single right now, you connect virtually. You say perhaps a chat on the phone would be lovely. Men are really happy to get on the phone now because they're just sitting at home playing computer poker. And then, basically you can suggest doing a FaceTime date. Now, the thing is that I would not suggest that you get as intensive with questions and conversation on a phone date before you meet somebody, but I feel like Zoom is a first date. So you really wear high heels. It'll make you, I'm wearing heels right now.
Are you?
I haven't worn them all day.
I'm sure you are. But is it better to do a phone or a Zoom?
I think you do the phone first just to make sure you want to talk to them.
Okay.
And if you don't feel it, the best way to get off the phone is to just say, it was a delight connecting, and my soup is done. I've got to run.
But what if you don't want to give someone your telephone number?
I suggest that you do a burner phone. A burner phone is like, it's like what drug dealers use for drug deals. It's a phone you can throw away. It's a fake phone. There's all these apps. I'm not affiliated with any of them, but you just
I've seen those on TV and in movie and TV shows, like with robbers and stuff. Like the mafia had to throw their phone away.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to have to talk to people you don't want to have to talk to forever. But so you vet people with a burner phone, right? Mm-hmm. And then if you like them, you can say, well, I've had so much fun talking to you. I think I'd feel really comfortable setting up, if he says, well, I'd love to see you or meet you, just go, I think I'd feel really comfortable, maybe having a Zoom, FaceTime date. That'd be really fun, because you do not want to get dressed and go out in a mask to meet somebody in a park if, he's just absolutely nothing like his photos. And also because you're going to be meeting people with masks on, men really want to see you. Men want to FaceTime with women now.
They do.
Yeah, they do. They do. Mm-hmm.
So if someone was dating someone before the pandemic, and they're in a long distance relationship, do you have any advice in what what are you seeing about long distance relationships now?
Well, it's really interesting. I have clients all over the world. I work with people virtually. I lead teleclasses. I'm leading a program right now called The Ring, where I've got women from all over the world. And when this pandemic started, I was like, I've got to do something to help my ladies. I was supposed to be in Paris right now leading a romance tour.
Wait, how do people sign up for this? Tell us again.
Oh, you can go to my website. It's laurenfrancis.com. Maybe you'll put it up on the
Lauren Francis.
laurenfrancis.com, or you can Google the Man Magnet Makeover. It will take you to my website.
Kurt, can you put that up, or do you have that up?
I'll put it up right now.
Okay.
Thanks, Kurt. That's awesome.
Kurt.
Thank you, Kurt. Yeah. I'm leading a Zoom webinar. So people are, logging in from all over the world. It's so fun. It's all gals and, gay men.
How many people are, and 8 men?
Gay men.
Oh, gay men.
And gals. Yeah. It's so fun. And basically we're doing everything from, flirting, the art of conversation, how to look good on Zoom, because everybody needs to know these secrets, how to put on makeup for Zoom, because you really need to almost do stage makeup. You need to learn the secrets of highlighting and contouring.
You're really ahead of your times.
I so appreciate, well, that's my job. I'm very entrepreneurial. I like to think, so I see down the road kind of like you do, but in a different way.
Yeah, no, but you're very intuitive. I can tell you understand energy. You know how to feel people's energy, and you get a gut feeling if you can trust someone or not. I mean, you do it naturally. Yes.
I feel like I'm almost like a romantic, I'm a profiler of people, and maybe I'm a little psychic, but I'm kind of like a reality show producer or a detective. I can look at somebody's photo.
I always say when you use logic, common sense, and intuition, you get your best answers. And
mic drop.
Yeah, right? Because so you're like a profiler. Oh my God. I know, I can't say who, but I know someone who gave a lot of money to this guy online and she never met him. And she said, oh, but we're in love.
Kel Damage.
Oh my God.
No, it's terrible. It's just terrible. And, so I teach people, I'm not a matchmaker, but I teach people how to find a fish instead of giving them a fish. But I also I have matched people up. I mean, I just can tell if I'm working with a client, I can tell really quickly if the person.
So do you match up like ages? Do you match, do you work with gay men, gay women, heterosexual, young, old? What about older men, younger men?
I have a client who is 87 and she's dating her ass off online. She's 87. Amazing. She's amazing. I work with girls in their teens, and I work with everything in between. And I do a lot of service work also. But yeah, my brand is really about, I wrote a book called Dating, Mating, and Manhandling.
Oh, let's see that book. Dating, mating, and manhandling. And what's in that book?
The secrets to flirting. It's a bestseller. It's in 8 languages. I wrote it so long ago. I just sold 5,000 copies of it. I had to update it, but it really talks about the secrets of flirting, secrets of telling if he's the one from date 1. I have love scripts in there for every, uncomfortable conversation, how to talk about exclusivity, all of those kinds of things, which are difficult for people until you know what to do. And then it's so easy. Do you want to know how to stop sexting? Your people want to know.
I haven't started yet.
That we need to fix. Wait, how do we start sexting?
I don't know. I'm afraid. First of all, I have no one to sex with, but I don't want to end up on the internet.
Well, the thing is, if you connect with somebody online or on dating apps, you'll be off the internet.
There you go.
If you work with me, there you go. You don't have to. The point is not to stay there.
Right. So seriously, when people see that's your baby, is that your best baby in the world now?
Well, she is. I had Penelope Francis, who passed away in November. She was 17.
I'm so sorry.
Well, she had the best life. She was ready to go. Yeah. And then I was like, I'm not getting a dog. I'm going to Paris. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to Paris. I'm getting a dog.
Right. And it a much better choice. But don't go to Paris for a while, because I feel like it's really going to be bad still for, I talked to an astrologer who's a friend of mine, and he thinks that this corona thing is going to be a 3-year cycle.
3 years.
That's what he said. I'm not saying he's right or wrong or that, but I know for sure I'm not going anywhere this summer. It's not good.
No, you're staying. And what do you predict for? So you think you think that this virus will cycle for 3 years? When do you think the vaccine will happen?
I have no idea. I have no idea, but there's too much guessing games going on now. There's nothing that's really concrete. The president's taking a drug that they're telling him not to take, and then other people. And I had a client who said, I'm a doctor. I can get that hydroxy, blah, 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 blah. I said, no, don't take it. And then people who have, I forgot what disease it is, can't get it. And they need that to help their health. I know. It's crazy, but whatever.
Well, and this is why, everybody, it's so funny. It's like, I had launched a bath and beauty brand called Love Script in FabFitFun. And
what is this?
Oh, it's called Love Script Bath, Body, and Boudoir. And, I've been manufacturing, where I'm coming out with the makeup line, and, I've got a bath and body line. And, because I've been a love coach, a love and relationships expert and author for a long time. Mm-hmm. And it got a little bored.
It got boring.
I got a little bored. I needed something new. But COVID, right? COVID completely, I was like, oh, I can see around corners. It's gotten very exciting for me, the love coaching space and supporting people. Now we need different tools.
How can people get a hold of you if they want love coaching from you?
You're so sweet. My website, laurenfrancis.com, and on Instagram, I'm Lauren Francis Love, and it's Francis with an ES. Okay. And on Twitter, I'm Lauren's Love RX, and just you can go to my website and kind of fill out a little questionnaire. But what I do is I do live events, which we're not doing now, but I'm doing live workshops on Zoom, and they're really fun. So it's all how to.
People are in them?
Right now I have about 450 in the current one that I'm doing. It's a ball.
And how much is it to get in?
That is $300, but it's 15. It's 15 modules. We're doing it every Tuesday night.
Right. So it's
great. And then
course. It's a course of class.
It's a program.
Yeah.
And I think, I've led tours I did a diva tour to Italy, which was like the Veronica Franco tour, who this one's named after. So it was a romance tour.
So if somebody's shy, afraid to get in a relationship because they had a bad relationship before and they're just like over it, what do you tell them?
Oh, well, I do a workshop that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a series of different seminars every 2 months. I'm going to do a different seminar with modules. And I have a program called Manifest. That's why when I started watching you talked about manifesting, and I was like, oh, she's my girl.
Yeah, that's in my new book.
We're on the wave. So I'm doing a program called Manifest, from the bedroom to from the boardroom to the boudoir, which has been really fun.
And you teach them how to do it. But what if somebody is even afraid to sign up? What do they have to lose?
Oh, so here's the thing. There's free just sign up for my newsletter. It's free. It's free, and you get free stuff. There's free podcasts, and Lauren's Love RX is on UBN Go every Friday night at 5. And you can get my book, which is basically
$15. Your show's on right before mine at UBN Go.
I know. It's crazy.
We have to thank Stuart Krasnow for finding you for me.
Oh my, I'm so, I texted him. I was like, I know it's a really difficult time, but if you need anybody that talks about love, call me.
So it's so great. But so can I ask a personal question?
Yeah.
So have you been married, or how many times have you been married?
It's so interesting that you asked that. I actually have not been married, but I've been in long relationships. So they've been
Right.
like marriages. So I've had
You had a lot of
two,
experience.
yeah, I've got
But
experience.
what's interesting? You never really tied the knot. So it's like you were in it for the real deal. You weren't in it just for their money.
I've been with some very wealthy people, and people that were not wealthy. But I had a significant relationship that was one was 13 years, the other one was 6 years long. And, you know, I learned a lot about the thing that impacted those relationships.
Mm-hmm.
I like to protect people's privacy, and some of these are very, very high profile people. But there was a one person was legally separated, but they weren't divorced yet.
Mm-hmm.
But they'd been separated for a year and a half, and they thought the divorce was going to happen right away. And it
Oh,
was such a custody battle and the financial battle. It took
forever.
4 years. And then I left him. I was like, okay, I've got to go. And then the divorce happened really quickly. And then we got back together, but I'd fallen out of love. See, I learned a lot of love lessons. This was before I
Right.
launched the coaching career. And there were children. So I've raised other people's children.
And so when you're the expert, you have to go through a lot of the experiences so you
Yes.
can identify with the people you're helping, and you know what the wisest thing is and what the not wisest thing is.
Right. And I have, it's one thing. Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of credibility with my clients because I understand about divorce. I understand about being the person coming into those family dynamics. It's very complex. So,
Yes.
but you had asked a question about what if you're shy?
Yeah, what if you're shy?
What if you're shy? So one of the things that I do is I teach people about the art of magnetic attraction and how to flirt and break the ice.
Oh,
And actually, Stuart, our mutual friend, I think remembers this tip. So the best way to break the ice, we're not really seeing each other in person as much, and everybody's in masks right now, so it's hard to break through. I think that actually pets, one of the reasons why pets are so amazing is that they are a social icebreaker,
they are.
right? People will talk to your pet.
Yep, they will, and I agree with you. So can I just ask you one quick thing, because I've got to take callers. I mean, I want to take callers with my people.
Oh
I
my
don't
God,
want
yeah.
anybody mad at me, but I keep seeing a J initial over you, so I don't know who this is. Did you have a relationship with a J, or do you have
No,
family who's a J
no.
or G?
G, my family, yeah, my father, yeah, that's our
Let's say
family
the
name.
name. Is your dad a G?
Uh-huh.
Is that his first name, G?
Last.
Last name. Okay. Is your dad living?
Yes.
Okay. Are you concerned about his health right now?
Well, yeah. He had a heart attack about a month ago.
Yeah, but they fixed it, right?
Yeah, he bounced back.
They got him on medication and stuff. I feel like you have family that's a last name G around you, that they're keeping an eye on him. And
My
that,
mother.
yeah, and there's also an S or an M.
Yes, his first name is Monroe,
Monroe.
and his middle name is Sunny.
Okay, M. Okay, S and M. That's why I'm getting it. I feel like his parents are around, keeping an eye on him and watching over him. Thank you for letting me do that.
Oh, I'm so moved. I'm so touched.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you, thank you. Okay, so give us your website again.
It's laurenfrances.com, which is LAURENFRANCES.com.
Thank you so much for your wisdom and your guidance, and it's so lovely to meet you. I look forward to meeting you in person when we don't have to wear masks.
Well, I think we'll Zoom. We'll have a FaceTime date, you and I.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. It's a pleasure. Take good care. Be well. People, don't go away, because I'm taking callers after this word from our sponsor, which is me.
Hey everybody, it's Sunny and Char, and I am so excited. I am over the moon to share with you that I have a new book coming out called The Universe is Calling You. And there's an amazing foreword by RuPaul. There's an endorsement by Chris Colfer. It's about understanding your intuition. It's about protecting yourself from negative energies. It's about understanding your essence and your true purpose and your soul's purpose on this earth. You can get it at barnesandnoble.com. You can get it at amazon.com. I would love for you to order the book and let me know what you think of it. Write a review for us if you feel like it. Thanks so much. Hey everybody, it's Sunny and Char, and I just wanted to answer a couple questions. People have been calling the office and texting and emailing. Do I do private sessions? Well, yes, I do. And I love reading for my clients. I do phone, Skype, FaceTime, and in person if we're in the same city. I also teach intuition. So if you have an interest in doing that, or if you're interested in getting your family together and you want a group reading, I do those as well. So just call 248-909-2427, ask for Nicole, and I look forward to reading for you. Thanks.
Okie dokie, we're back, and I'm going to take a caller. So, Kurt,
Yes.
Who do we have?
I have an 864 area code, which is South Carolina.
Hi, everybody, or whoever you are on the phone. Who is this?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. I think we have a little bit of a delay, but I'm going to try this.
Okay.
Just say yes or no to me and be open about everybody. I'm seeing a J initial that there was a problem with. Did you have an issue with somebody with a J or G initial?
A J?
Yeah. Was that a male or female?
No.
A female?
Oh, well, shoot, it's both, Char.
Okay, and was there a J with an N in the name or M in it?
Yes.
What,
yes,
M or?
the N is a Nancy.
Yeah, was that the female or the male?
It's female.
Was it like a Jean or Joan or Jan or?
Jan.
Jan?
Yeah.
Okay, and did you have an issue with her?
Yes,
Or
Janice. Well, I was just disappointed.
Yeah, because
it's my
I
sister,
feel like,
and
I feel like you can't trust her, and I feel like just because she was not trustworthy, you can't just be. Don't judge other people just because she wasn't somebody you could rely on. Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
And then
I got it.
Was the male, was he spelled J-O or J-I?
No.
Or J-E? I don't know the rest of it.
It's J-E.
Like Jeffrey or Jerry or Jesse?
It's Jeff, yeah.
Yes. And did he disappoint you as well?
Well, we had just started communicating with each other, and yeah, he's very pushy and arrogant.
Is he the last guy you were dating?
No, we just recently started talking.
Okay, so, I feel like you're going to meet somebody else. I feel like you need to keep doors open for other people because you already answered your own question.
Okay.
You already answered your own question.
Right.
He was arrogant and pushy.
Yes.
So why waste time with an arrogant, pushy guy? We should have kept Lauren on the line. She would have helped you with your information. But I feel you need to keep the doors open to meet other people because I feel like you're going to meet somebody really nice, but you may have a tendency to attract yourselves to the bad boys.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
All righty. It does make sense, yes.
Yeah, and you try to get approval from them, and then you try to help them. Who is?
And you say.
Who is difficult?
Mm-hmm.
Who is difficult? Your dad or your mom?
Difficult? No, neither one is difficult.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Was there another man in your life that was difficult that you had a romance with?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Okay.
a couple.
All I can tell you is that don't follow the same bad habit.
Okay, gotcha.
Be more open. See, we create so much of our destiny by the choices we make. So be open to dating somebody who's kind and who cares about you as well. And not that they're a pushover, but that but that they care about you and you can communicate with them and they're not narcissists.
Okay. Okay, we'll do.
Okay? You're so welcome. I'm getting
All right, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I'm getting the name William or Robert, but I don't know if this is for you or the next person.
Okay, it must be for the next person.
Okay, thank you so much for calling.
All right, darling. Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Have a great holiday weekend.
All right, I have the next caller for you.
Thanks, Kurt.
It's an 808 area code in Hawaii.
Oh, Hawaii. Aloha.
Aloha.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
That's good. Okay, so just be open about everybody living and deceased, okay? I'm seeing somebody that's an A or M initial. Do you have family that's an A or an M? Or are you? Is your middle name?
My name is an M.
Is that your first name an M?
Yes,
Is it spelled M-I or M-A?
M-I.
Is it like Michelle or?
It's Michelle.
It is Michelle? This is you. Okay. And did you have an issue in a romance?
No,
Or did you have a breakup in a romance?
not recently.
Yeah, but were you like married and divorced or?
Oh yeah, I was divorced
Yeah.
and
okay.
I'm married now.
Pardon?
I'm married now, but I was divorced.
But you were divorced in the past. And is there an R?
Yes.
Is there an R or B initial with a romance, either the past or present?
R or B.
Yeah. Is there anyone who's like a Robert or Bob or Bill? Or is there anyone around you that's a William? Maybe not romance, but family. And also, is there somebody who's a Joseph or John or Jay?
Jay, Joseph, John.
Or Jim, a Jay?
Jay. Jason is my husband.
Jason, it's a J. Okay, J-A is Jason. That's your husband. I like him.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah, and it's good you got a divorce from that other one, because you would have never found Jason. Who hurt their? Do you guys hike at all, or go hiking or walking through the forest?
We live near a forest area. We exercise in that area.
Yeah, and did somebody hurt their foot in hiking near the? Is it a rainforest?
Yeah, we live near a rainforest.
Did anyone hurt their foot on a root of a tree, or trip on a root of a tree?
Yeah.
Who was this?
Yeah. That was my son.
That was your son, and your son is living, right?
Yes.
And did he recently trip on a root of a tree? And he wasn't wearing the right shoes either, or was he barefoot?
Might have been wrong shoes.
Yeah, I feel like he needs to be careful in the forest or around the woods or around the rainforest.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And he needs to wear the right shoes, or there's going to be a problem. Who's wanting to change their work or change their job?
Change their work.
Or are you working now?
Right now not, because of the furlough.
The virus. Okay, then maybe that's it. I see you going back to work or changing your work.
Oh, okay.
Once
Okay.
it's done. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate it. Take good
Thank
care.
you.
You're
Okay.
welcome, sweetie. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, who do we got now, Kurt?
I have a 773 area code, which is Illinois.
Oh, Illinois. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
asking. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I see somebody with an S or C initial, S or C or K or C.
I have a C.
Is that a male?
Yes.
Is it spelled CH,
Yes.
like Chris or Charles?
Chris.
And who is this family to you? Who is this?
Yeah, my father-in-law.
And is Chris still living?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. That's why I asked. I feel like he's watching over you guys.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and do you have a child at home?
Yes.
And is he the grandfather?
Yes.
I feel like he watches over your child. Do you have a son?
Yes.
He's telling me he watches over your son.
Oh,
And
that's good.
yeah, and there's somebody with an R or B initial.
R or B.
Or
I
R.
have a cousin with, I have two cousins with an R or B, and I have an uncle with an R or B.
Is there a Robert?
Yeah.
Robert. I was picking up on a Robert earlier. I wonder if is he deceased?
No.
Robert's living. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm picking up on Robert, but is there a health issue with Robert? With your
You
uncle?
know, I've called into you before, and you kept bringing up an R or B, and I think it's actually my friend's husband who was in the hospital, and
Is he a
he had a
Robert?
serious health issue. Yes, he's Bob.
Okay. Does he still have this health issue?
Yeah, he has to have a follow-up appointment soon to see if he's improved or not.
Yeah, I feel like there's still a problem with him. You must talk to her every day or all the time, because if I picked up on this before and I'm picking up on it now, the energy must be strong around you.
Yeah, I text her a lot. And I kept reaching out to all my relatives with the name, and everybody seems fine. So I finally figured it must have been him.
It must be your friends. And I'm also getting an M, like a Mike or a Mary or M.
I have a Margaret.
Margaret, who is that?
I have two. One is my grandmother and one is my godmother.
And is she deceased, your grandma?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I think it's her spirit around you.
Oh, that's good to know.
Do you have anything of hers, like in your kitchen?
Yeah, I do.
Do you have her utensils in your kitchen, or you have furniture or something?
I have a teapot of hers in my kitchen.
Teapot in your kitchen, yeah. That's her validation to let you know that she knows, but she says you don't use it that much.
No, I don't.
She's saying you don't use it that much, but she knows that she wants you to know she's watching over you guys. Who
That's
you have someone
good.
around you who won't wear a mask?
I have one son that he complains about it. He says
better
it's
tell him to shape up and wear his mask.
I know.
I see an ornery, and I was going to say male, who needs to make sure that he wears his mask.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for calling.
Yes.
Take good care.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
You too.
Pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, Kurt, let's
Thank
go.
you.
All right, I have another one for you.
Okay.
It is a 519 from Ontario.
Okay, hi.
Okay.
Right? Thank you so
Hello.
much for calling.
Hello.
Oh, sorry, we're getting a feedback. How are you?
I'll put it on there. Now, are we good?
Okay, how are you?
Great. I'm awesome, Char. It's Rosemary calling.
Rosemary, have we met?
No, we have not met. I'm from Ontario, Canada.
Well, it's so nice to meet you, Rosemary. So I'm on a show
Thank you.
It's called City Line and Breakfast Television.
Wonderful.
You know those shows?
I'll have to look into those programs. No, I'm not familiar with them.
Well, that's okay. TV's going away anyway. It's all about the internet. Just watch CharVision.
It sure is.
Okay, so
And
just be
podcasts.
open about everybody
Yeah.
living deceased. I'm getting somebody, well, I'm getting a couple things. I'm getting somebody with an M or P initial.
Hmm.
Do you have any family that's an M? I mix up M's and A's. Is there an A or an M?
Not that's jumping out at me.
Is there a middle name like this? Yes, there is.
A and M. So my middle name's AM, I guess. But
Wait. Your middle name's an A?
yes, AM. Anne Marie is my middle name.
Anne Marie. Okay, that's who I'm picking up on you.
Oh.
And, yeah. And were you supposed to watch something with your diet recently, or
Yes. Yes, I'm actually.
Do you have to stay away from gluten, or I don't know, or sugar or something? What is it?
I should. I'm having some peripheral neuropathy, and it seems to help if I stay away from, the bad things like sugar and gluten and flour and all those things.
Yeah, and so you've been worried about your health with what is the neuropathy?
I have. Well, at this point, it's idiopathic, so there's no cause that we're aware of. So I'm just learning to live with it.
I feel like you're going to be able to handle it. I feel like it's going to be okay. But I also feel like nutrition and supplements and watching your diet is going to be important for you.
Great, because I am taking supplements. And that seems to be helping, like magnesium and.
What? Do you drive?
Yes, I do.
Did you have an issue seeing out the window or in your peripheral or something?
Well, I also have cataracts, and I am getting them out next week.
Okay.
So I'm worried about my.
Yeah. I see an issue with you seeing, but once you get those out, you're going to feel like $1 million.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
because I have been concerned about.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Were you afraid to drive?
I'm afraid to get the cataracts out.
No, you're going to be fine.
Good.
I'm not allowed.
So I was worried about driving.
Mm-hmm. One.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to give out medical advice, but I feel like you're gonna be fine.
Excellent.
You got it. You know what I find? I find that if we tell our doctors that we believe in them, we know they know what they're doing, and just do your thing, it really helps.
It does. It's putting that.
Mm-hmm. And
that positive energy out there.
Yep. And before you do it, put a white light of protection around you. Put yourself in the mirrored egg. My mirrored egg's on the other side of the table. I can't get it. But put yourself in the mirrored egg and let go and let God, and just say, just do your thing and let him, be focused at what he needs to do. And I'm sure he's done this thousands of times.
Yes, he has.
You're going to be fine. Whoever
Excellent.
Is Anne Marie.
Good.
Okay, take good care.
Thank you so much, Char.
Thank you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, dear. Okay, everybody. Well, the time has come where we have to move on. I just want to thank all of you Char visionaries who watch the show, who comment on Facebook and Instagram. Please sign up for my YouTube channel. Please if you have any ideas of shows that you want to see, let us know. I will do my best to take callers. We got such a great response last week on the show with Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. And we have so many more shows coming up. And I just am grateful that you guys allow me to do what I love to do. And I love reading for all of you. And we will be taking callers again next week. I want to thank Kurt, who's our engineer. I want to thank Tony Sweet, who helps make this all happen. Stuart Krasna, and who's my dear, dear friend and an amazing producer who found Lauren today. I want to thank Lauren Francis and, of course, Nicole in the office. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful holiday weekend and stay safe, wear your mask and wash your hands. I want to see you again next week healthy. Bye-bye.